So we made a drink, guys.
We made a drink.
All right. You guys want to take a sip?
Yeah.
You want
I think
initial reactions?
I'm cautiously optimistic, but very nervous for this drink.
Yeah. Tell me before you sip. What makes you cautious about it?
There's a lot of ingredients.
Yeah,
a lot of flavors. It's actually not that many ingredients.
It's really not that many,
yeah.
It's only 4.
It's definitely a lot of flavors. Are
Definitely
we all going in?
Like strong flavors, possibly.
Yeah, so this is my first time that we're drinking on air. How do we usually do this?
Watch Chris and learn.
Okay.
It's interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Might go for it.
I'm kind of interested in his.
Why? Because mine's a little stronger than
Yeah.
yours.
Like, I bet we have a similar taste.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't taste any gin. Like, I don't taste an alcohol burn. I don't taste like a...
Yeah, I don't either.
I've got a small burn.
Small burn.
Again, it's not like aggressive, but
Yeah.
Can I try yours?
yeah.
Because it's got more heat.
Yeah, you
More.
here
More-
have a little taste.
More C, perhaps? Or H, excuse me. And while Zach's drinking it, I think you should just tell him the 4 ingredients, and I hope maybe
I think better.
Is it? With the double? Nice.
Would you like to?
I'm solid right now.
You probably wouldn't like it. I think it's
Yeah.
better because it's not as sweet.
Yeah, it's definitely got a sweetness.
This is a very sweet drink.
You should mention what ingredients it is, because I'm going to ask you if you, like, something is being overpowered, and I want to see if anyone else is actually tasting it.
Okay, so Mike, your favorite band is the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, boy.
And today they're still
going.
They're still going.
They dropped 2 albums last year.
I guess my point is they think they hit their major peak in the 90s.
No, not even a little bit.
You don't think so? Okay, whatever. Let's
They-
just ruin this dialogue here.
I am so sorry that I ruined everything. They were definitely they hit their stride in the 90s.
Why are you yelling?
Oh,
Jesus.
I'm
He
sorry.
yells me. He's so excited about
I'm very
just like
passionate.
the Red Hot Chili
I'm
Peppers.
a very passionate
talk.
talker.
Sure, stride. That's a good word.
Yeah,
90s,
they definitely
because
hit their stride.
They're 90s.
Yeah.
People think of the 90s. Think of the 90s.
Yes.
We're gonna talk about the 90s. We're gonna do a 90s playlist draft.
Yeah.
It's a lot of words together, but we're gonna draft our 10 songs that will be like,
If we were making a mixed
to like,
CD.
yeah. There's been a lot of talk of aliens in the news lately.
Yeah.
So just say like, an alien comes down here and he's like, "Hey, what was the 90s like, Mike?" And you're like, "Here."
Oh, I got
Yeah.
it.
And then you hand him your playlist. That's what we're making.
If an
Yeah.
alien comes down
But-
here, I hope he seeks me out. I would love to, be the
Yeah,
spokesperson.
I hope so too. Because if he finds you, he'll probably just leave, and then we're fine.
Yeah.
We're safe. He's like, "This is what," or they'll come back and blow us up to like.
You want to represent Earth?
Yeah, dude.
To an
I would love
alien
to.
species?
You love you think you represent Earth?
Oh, not even a little bit, but I would love if I was the one human that aliens talk to and like, oh, this is what all humans are like.
Yeah,
that'd be
they'd
pretty
have a
fucking-
really...
Yeah. They'd either
Yeah.
leave and never come back, or they just blow us up real quick.
I'm thinking
Alright.
Mars attacks.
So like, yeah,
Ooh,
Yeah.
you'd thrive in the movie Mars
Yeah, that's
Attacks.
which is a great movie.
Yeah.
We should watch that movie.
Yeah,
We
it's
should watch
probably
it.
a topic
We'll
for
probably
another pod.
do a Jen and Sofa review of Mars Attacks.
I
It
was
sounds like you
thinking-
want to be on it.
I would love to.
If there was a human that want aliens to meet, it's probably Billy Zane,
Billy Zane, definitely
You
Billy
know.
Zane.
because he encompasses
Billy Actual
greatness.
Zane.
Billy Actual Zane. But,
Also you, Billy.
but yeah, yeah, I guess it's fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
you probably worked it. But so we made this, Red Hot Chili Peppers. I said that because I made a RHCP drink,
Right.
which is the acronym for Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Correct.
However, I didn't make it like red. I didn't make it hot. I didn't have chilies in it.
Sure.
We used it just for standing for the ingredients in the drink.
Okay.
So R. I forgot. Red Bull. Red Bull. And we didn't just use regular Red Bull. We used the Juneberry Summer
Yeah.
Edition because,
Great flavor.
It's not often because we don't drink sugar,
That's
like
true.
full sugar Red Bull. So like
Yeah.
Red Bull, if you're listening, make a lot of your flavors sugar free.
Yeah, like help a brother out.
Yeah, come on.
We're trying to make these limited editions and not get obese.
So like this is also a way we could have had the full sugar Red Bull.
So why not? Yeah. So H.
So H.
We
H was
Hendrick's gin. Yeah.
Good gin.
Good solid gin.
Yeah.
We've used it before.
Yeah.
We're using it again.
It's a good drink, or it's a good gin. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, a good drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. C. Okay, so we had fresh cantaloupe. So I went off the rails and I made some cantaloupe puree. Yeah. Basically straight up. Just blended up some cantaloupe. A lot of peas popping out here. Yeah. And then the P was pamplemousse, which is Spanish for grapefruit.
People usually associate that flavor.
Pamplemousse Paloma, grapefruit Paloma. Yeah. Pamplemousse LaCroix is grapefruit.
That's the only time I have ever heard pamplemousse.
It might be Italian. It's definitely not English.
Yeah.
But it's a P.
I'm assuming if LaCroix uses maybe French.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Hey, that's better. If you're listening and you know where the word pamplemousse comes from, let us know.
Pamplemousse. So we use that, and it's RHCP. So, Chris, now that the ingredients have been said, you wanted to make a mention of one of them.
Yeah, I don't get any cantaloupe. I get the Red Bull. Yeah, I feel like I get the Red Bull.
I do get the Red Bull.
Yeah, I get the Red Bull, and like I feel like I'm drinking a grapefruit Juneberry Red Bull. Or maybe are you guys not getting the grapefruit and get like what am I okay. Yeah, the audience doesn't know this, but like I don't eat cantaloupe. It's not one of my fruits until you guys actually introduced me to cantaloupe. I had the best cantaloupe ever, and I thought all cantaloupe.
Producer mom fucking she spoiled you.
Yeah, I thought all cantaloupe.
Because I'm gonna say what the first cantaloupe you've ever had, Mike. Do you remember it?
I mean, I was a child.
I don't remember it, but I don't remember being like life changing like Christmas was. He's
had like a life changing. My mom's in there like cutting melon. You had green melon. You had your orange melon.
Green and orange.
Yeah, you had honeydew. You had cantaloupe, and it was just kind of a staple.
So I'm jealous.
Yeah,
a revolutionary,
life-changing cantaloupe.
Yeah. Your taste buds have been taken on a journey.
They were.
So you don't taste it because do you think maybe it's not a strong cantaloupe like
one? I think that's probably I'm looking for that flavor, and I'm not getting that flavor in this drink.
And I know I'm slightly drinking a different drink than you guys because I asked for a little more gin in mine.
Yeah, so we had probably an ounce and a half extra, so we emptied the bottle.
Yeah.
We emptied the bottle in mine.
It was funny when you said you were only getting one flavor. For me, that's all I'm picking up is the cantaloupe.
Really?
Yeah.
I tasted yours. All I picked up was gin, but...
I mean, I definitely tasted gin in that.
I did say that it was interesting that, because we put basically a double shot in yours. Almost.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, pretty much, because an ounce and a half is a shot, right?
Yeah.
Give or take. We started off with 2 ounces of gin sofa pour, and then you got another ounce and a half. So you're well above 2 shots.
Yeah.
I think with all the cantaloupe, the Red Bull, the grapefruit also has sugar in it too, right?
Yeah.
All that, very sweet. So honestly, your double shot is not as bad as it sounds because it's like kind of proportion, and you can get the gin. Like you mentioned earlier that you couldn't taste the gin at all.
Yeah. I don't taste anything.
Yeah, and if Duhamel was here, he'd probably be upset because he couldn't taste the gin because he was an alcoholic. So it's okay. It's on to his face. Don't worry about it.
Well, I mean, in that sentiment, I wouldn't say that I'm an alcoholic. However,
I guess I'm saying some people prefer to taste.
Well, and I mean we've talked about this many times on the pod. I enjoy tasting the alcohol in my drink because if not, I'm probably going to overindulge. If it's just like, like right now I'm also drinking one of these ranch waters. Shout out to ranch water.
Ranch waters are what's up?
I will say I ordered a ranch water one time and I wanted the cocktail.
Yeah.
They gave me a ranch water seltzer. Yeah. And that's how I first tried it.
Sorry, what's a ranch water cocktail?
It's just
it's like tequila, seltzer, and lime.
It's like a vodka soda.
Yeah.
But tequila.
Oh, that sounds refreshing.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, cool.
It's fantastic.
Maybe if I ever leave
Absolutely.
my house, I'll order one.
Yeah. I think you'd be.
Yeah.
Ranch water would be up your alley because you get the alcohol burn of tequila. You know.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was just a side tangent. You were
yeah.
saying you like to taste your alcohol.
I do, and
Yeah.
but again, other than the alcohol, I do taste the cantaloupe. Can we? Is it cool if I jump on the?
Oh,
the
yeah,
scale?
Yeah, but before you do, I just want to say I taste the cantaloupe too.
Okay, so you
But
don't
I will
taste the
say it
grapefruit.
smells very cantaloupe-y.
Yeah.
It smells more cantaloupe than it tastes.
And do you think that's because that was the fresh ingredient?
Probably.
That we used?
Usually that's how it works, right? Usually the fresher you get like the
Fresh mint is usually like
But it's also like I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
I smell it. Did you smell it or does it smell like Red Bull?
Well, I just smelled it and now it smells like just Red Bull. But
Also there's a thing with your smell and your taste that like maybe if you, like that's
Yeah.
why they do garnishes.
Right.
So like if you smell the cantaloupe, you might taste more cantaloupe.
yeah,
It's kind of like how we were trying that Coke the other day, and Brandy's like, tastes like.
banana, and then
Yeah.
suddenly I
She's like,
tasted. Yeah,
She's like, this tastes like banana Laffy Taffy, and then
Yeah.
you smell it, and you're like, that's what I taste.
Was it a banana flavored Coke?
It
No,
was
it's called Ultimate.
Coca-Cola XP flavored.
XP
is
flavored.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and it tastes kind of like it's got a hint of banana Laffy Taffy. It's good.
I'll
might
have
be-
to try it. I'm not really a.
That's what I
a pop
appreciate
guy.
Yeah.
about hanging out with you guys. It's like we always try the different flavor. Like something
Yeah.
new gets released. It's
We're
like,
in
yeah.
there. Yeah.
Sure.
I want to just try that flavor.
Well, have you noticed? Like Coke's been doing like what was the first one? Star.
Was it Starlight or Intergalactic?
Starlight. I think it was Intergalactic in like in Europe.
Sorry, I'm so European.
I'm so European. I can't help myself. It was Starlight, Taste of Space,
Okay.
and then there was like Dream World, Taste of Dreams, and then there was like what was the last?
Bite. I liked Bite.
Bite, Taste of Pixels. They
Right.
make these arbitrary flavors,
Sure.
and so you kind of don't know what they taste like, and you're kind of just left to interpret like what the hell's going on.
And sometimes that's cool. Sometimes you're like, hey, dog.
Just tell me.
I
what
have no idea what
Yeah.
I'm fucking tasting.
Yeah,
Just let me know.
I kind of would like at the end of it to be like, this is what it was.
Yeah, like you
know
can
what?
just
Right.
Because they're like limited edition. Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. How off was I?
Right.
This is actually roast beef.
They don't want to tell
Yeah.
you because then they can't re-release it as
That's
a different
true.
name.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
'Cause someone's like, you
a
said.
savory drink.
Yeah. I'm telling you, why wouldn't we have savory?
We should.
I don't know if I want to. It's a dangerous
Savory
road.
Coke?
Yeah, savory Coke.
Yeah.
But
I hear you, but at the same time, if my
Yeah.
Coke tastes
tastes
like
like-
a fucking Reuben,
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably
know.
not.
Mike, you were excited to give us your,
Yeah, you were
your rank.
excited.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah, I
Yeah,
was. So I'm actually going to.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I-
Okay.
You want to switch from this drink immediately after
Well,
finishing.
Well,
Yeah,
I
not the
mean,
whole
I'm,
for you.
I'm going off the scale that
Yeah.
I'm looking at. So I don't think it's taking me a long time to drink it.
Okay.
I don't know that I would stick with this drink.
Sure,
Like,
okay.
Yeah.
I felt like
Sorry.
when we were going over it, I was like, oh, this might be a little ambitious. Let's see where
I think
it
that
goes.
was the point of it, right? But
Yeah. Two, I finish it. It's good. Probably not the whole for me.
yeah.
So,
You
yeah, I'm
gotta try
going
it
to.
again though to make sure it wasn't the whole for you, and then you try a third time, just to make sure.
Just to,
Really solidify
yeah.
the non-wholeness.
Okay.
Well, and you know
I
that.
like that you gave it a 2, though.
What?
I like that you gave it. We don't give out a lot of 2s
Yeah,
here.
I think we need to be more strict on our drinks.
Yeah.
I think lately we've been frivolous,
Yeah.
handing out
I
3s and
just-
4s and 5s. And
I just
7s.
remember being here with some of the really good drinks. The fucking turtle drink. I like the Christmas, the
Yeah, I think
rosemary.
it's still up there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Christmas Spirit, I think is one we had. That's like
Yeah,
number-
that's
number
a 4.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we
pretty high up
fucking
there.
hit it pretty hard.
That's like one of the
I
top
liked
ones.
it. And then the Eagle Eye, I was there for that. We
Yeah.
gave it a solid 3. Yeah,
I think we should try the turtles again so we can give it a proper rating.
because
Because it is, like
On this scale?
yeah.
and the cool thing about the turtles is because they were all different.
Yeah, it's
No.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes it a little harder to rank, but at the same time, like I don't even remember what the worst turtle I drank.
I do.
Was it the blue one?
Well, yeah.
I love that one. Like
That one was straight alcohol. It was like, hey, let's put some strong gin with some blue curacao.
Yeah.
But then
Yes.
that one brought me into the next episode that we were recording when we were doing Bombay bombs, and those were terrible.
Oh, yeah.
But I was already trash.
With the squirt?
Yeah, or sun drops.
Sun drop.
Sun drop, yeah.
One of them, yeah. So,
So a strict 2.
A 2,
I like
2.
a discerning
Yeah,
palate
2.
over here.
okay.
All right.
You want to?
Go for it.
All right. My problem, the reason why I think I'm pretty liberal with my 3s
Okay.
is like, for me, drinking something like this, I'm like putting myself in the mood. I'm at a bar. I see this, and the guy comes up and he's like, "Hey, another round." I'm like, you know what? That was pretty good.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Slap it on me.
I don't usually change my drink unless someone at the table, unless it was so bad, or someone at the table got like, like something that, and I tried it and I was like, damn, I should have got that. You know what I mean? And then like the next round I'll get
you're
that.
like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
That was
But
available?
You would so.
I'd
is
order
it
another
like-
round of this.
So is it like courteous? You would get another round?
No, it's good. Like to me, it's good enough to be
Okay.
like,
see courtesy
yeah, like
being a thing.
I like to go out and like, I don't know. I want to order a drink off their specialty menu. This feels like it would be a drink off the specialty menu.
I'd say, yeah. I'd say it's also hard, though, because there is a part of me when you go get specialty menus that you kind of want to try.
Oh, them all. That's true.
You know, but like then you'd be blasted. So you kind of like, but it also kind of detracts from saying I should get another one because it's like I want to try the other gin drink or the other vodka drink. You know what I
That's
mean?
true.
I just know for me, like if we went out and this was on the menu and they're like, "Hey, another round," and you're like, "Yeah, another round," I'd be like, "Can you just give me like gin and cranberry? You know, give me that."
You would change to a drink that you
Wow.
made yourself. Like, I guess what I'm getting at is like,
Yeah, anyways.
like like you wouldn't switch to another specialty drink. This drink was so bad. You'd go to a classic cocktail.
Classic
Like, look,
yeah.
can you just give me a gin and soda?
So is this
extra?"
really a 2 or is this a 1 for you?
So it's not a 1 because, again, most drinks are pretty hard to be a 1 for me. Like
You'll
I'm
get
not
through it.
taking
Yeah.
too long. You know, like I don't hate this.
Yeah,
for
it's
the
like-
record, I do not hate this drink.
Right.
I would finish it in
Thank
the
you.
ample amount of time given.
Appreciate it.
What?
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
I don't hate what you make.
Again, I've said this before. I think you are a good mixologist.
Oh, he called you a mixologist.
Mixologist.
Yeah, I do.
Right on.
Right on, brother.
And I very much look forward to coming here and
You said
drinking your
Your drinks. Your
your
concoctions.
inspirations.
Concoctions.
Yeah, your concoctions.
I like coming to your concoctions.
Yeah, I like drinking your concoctions. You know,
Okay, but this one was just a miss. I guess.
this was not. This is actually pretty low on.
He's like, we're getting to the real.
Yeah.
He's like, look, bro, I want to give it 2,
I
but
was
we're
trying
too
to be
good
nice,
for
but
it.
you pouring away too many layers, and now I gotta tell you how bad it is.
But again, you know,
Too many questions.
hey, not every fucking drink is gonna be hit.
Sure. So
Hey,
2, 3, kind of a 1 over there, but
We don't know. If we keep talking to him,
yeah, he's gonna switch it to a 1.
Yeah.
But all right.
Drops off the face.
2,
of the
3.
earth.
What would you
It's
do?
still a 2.
You're almost done. What would you do? The guy came up to you. He said, "Zach, do you want another one?"
I'd probably get another one.
Oh, 3.
But
Alright.
I think there are so like I ask this a lot. If you give a low rating, like what do you think could be done to bring you to like a 3?
Yeah. What would
Okay.
what would you have
You know,
changed to make it?
yeah, like-
you order it again.
You know, like you said, you just abandon it. But like, what if you were like, hey, can you bring that back, but do this instead?
Double cantaloupe, half Red Bull.
You know that actually like maybe the double cantaloupe. Like I like the flavor of cantaloupe.
Yeah.
But I don't know on the same flippity floppity. Like I taste the cantaloupe.
Yeah,
so
right.
Like
yeah.
I don't.
He's like, I don't know. I just hate
I'll
it.
start with the negatives of mine. Okay.
Okay.
I'll say the mouthfeel not great.
Mouthfeel. It
It's
does
just-
have like a pulpy.
It's got a pulpy, which I
Right.
think that's on me, and need a better way to strain. Right. Sure. Get better. Got it. But the flavor's there. I think the Red Bull is good. It's a very strong Red Bull.
It is a
flavor.
strong Red Bull. Like
Excuse me.
I immediately tasted that, and like the first thing I thought was, I know Red Bull's in this drink.
Yeah, or that one. The
Yeah, yeah.
summer
Well,
edition, you know?
I actually like this flavor.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm on the ship and it's a late watch for me, I go to the Red Bull machine and
You get the summer?
that's the first one I'm looking for is this Juneberry.
That's good.
What did you get before? I'm just curious, but what did you used to get before that summer edition was on there?
Coconut.
Oh, the white. I'm not a coconut guy.
Hey, that's okay.
That's the white one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
That's
was
a-
a summer before the watermelon, I think, right? It was like
something
summer.
like that, and then they
now it's
also have the
white.
yellow. Yellow's good.
Oh, yeah,
but-
that
It was all right.
I would always go for the sugar-free pear. Remember that one?
They don't have that anymore.
They don't have it anymore. That and
I
the
don't
acai.
remember that.
The acai one.
Oh,
purple.
yeah.
I remember that.
That was good.
And then whatever their last winter edition one, I was really feeling that.
I feel like we
It
like
was
that too.
Yeah, the nectarine or something like peach nectarine, I think.
No, they still have.
Oh,
that.
no, it's fig.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was fig.
I like good fig.
It's like
but,
apple
Red Bull,
fig,
you
I
make
think.
great flavors.
honestly, you say what I could do to make this drink
Yeah,
better.
sure.
I don't actually need Red Bull. In this.
You would just take it out completely.
I'd probably take it out and just probably double cantaloupe.
All right, so you would have just wanted a gin, cantaloupe, grapefruit. You wanted to take out the R
The R.
Yeah.
and red hot
Yeah.
chili pepper.
Yeah.
The problem
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
I was going to say, is there anything else that would have been like, hey, this is a better R?
Give me an HCP. Better R.
Fuck the R. And I thought about, why did
The only... It's kind of a cop out because we already kind of have it in here. But for the R, I'd still go like ruby grapefruit or red grapefruit.
Yeah, it's just,
Kind of steer into
Like
the
a-
citrus.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
about cranberry? It's red colored, and it's a C.
You know I love cranberries.
But
so.
then it'd be a whole different drink.
Yeah, then you take away the
Yeah,
cantaloupe.
take away the cantaloupe.
All right, so
All right,
two
so
threes and a
2,
two?
3, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a 267, I think.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
267.
267. Math
yeah.
is hard.
You did that very quick for saying math is hard. It was like, oh, that's a 267.
We get a lot of 233s up in here.
Yeah.
And
I'm a great mixologist.
And you know what? Just
2.67.
looking at your board and looking at the drinks I was part of, I like where it
I
fell.
mean, that's good. That's the point of the board, you know?
Yeah,
to see, like,
yeah.
hey, am I...
Yeah,
am I
because
where
I was here
before?
for the LimeWire, I was here for the Eagle Eye, I was here for the Christmas Spirit, and I would rank this.
Those are
below
the only
those.
3 you've been to.
Well,
What the fuck, Mike? Where you been?
There were earlier ones,
I know,
I feel like.
yeah.
busy guy.
We've been... we haven't done this the whole time. We just
Yeah.
Yeah.
ranking them lately. So,
Yeah.
well, I guess lately, but it's been a while now.
Yeah, and
That's
again,
all-
if we did those turtle drinks, it'd probably be like a 17.
Mike would give the rare 5 to those
Rare
turtle
five,
drinks.
Yeah, you get a 5.
Yeah, you get 1 5.
Keep that in your pocket.
Yeah.
Oh, I get 1.5.
You get
Yeah, so
1
my
5.
5 is my Zachary Daiquiri. Chris's is the GNS Green Fairy.
Oh.
1.5. That's like the best
Yeah.
of the best.
Don't be handing it out right now. You gotta get it
No,
when
you
you
gotta wait
first
till you gotta wait till something like
when it's a 5, you know.
it's like when Chris ate that cantaloupe, you know.
That was a 5
Right?
cantaloupe.
Yeah, it's a 5 cantaloupe, baby. Music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the drink we had, the red hot chili pepper, was supposed, or the RHCP, excuse me.
Yeah. No,
The
yeah,
RHCP was definitely a precursor to this 90s, like you said, playlist draft, something that really
Yeah,
represents the
right.
90s to us. Music, of course.
And I really, like, boys, I really appreciate you bringing me in on this.
Yeah,
You
when I
know,
think 90s, I do
Anything
think.
90s, you're the first guy. we
Yeah.
think of.
I really appreciate it, you know,
hope
and
you
I'm,
know
I'm
that.
glad you thought of me for this.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're gonna
All right.
do. I think I kind of explained it earlier, right? The segment.
Yeah,
Agreed.
you explained like it's like a list to kind of you hand
Yeah.
it to an alien is
Yeah,
how you
yeah,
said it.
Basically,
I'm gonna do a random number generator.
perfect.
to
Yeah,
di-
and while you're doing that, I'm just going to go on a random monologue and say that, you know, I remember being in the late 90s, early 2000s back when, you know, mixing CDs and burning CDs was a big thing.
Yeah.
I remember having all of this music on CD form, and yet, you know, for like an event, I would still burn a CD, you know, for like a mixed CD, like, oh, this is like Mike's Summer Jams, you know, just so in like, I feel like nowadays in 2023, we don't really think about it because we have Spotify and everything, you know, it's really easy to.
Gin Sofa's on, by the way.
Yeah, right? Yes, Gin Sofa is on Spotify, but it's really easy to make playlists. But back in the day, I remember, you know, like, I would pick, you know, a few songs and, you know, burn a CD, and that's the way we did
I remember
playlists.
making our best of Metallica.
Which was effectively all Metallica.
It's like 100 songs. I was like, never mind.
Yeah.
Stop this. We might as well just put every album in here.
All right, so Chris, where am I picking?
All right, so you want to be first.
I didn't
say
say
you
that,
would be the first.
Well, no, I mean, yeah.
First.
So I'm generating a number 1 through 3.
Yeah.
Here we go. Mike, you are first pick in the draft.
Wonderful. Awesome.
All right, so that
nice.
And I'm sure everyone knows this, but we're doing a snake draft, so it's going to be like first, fourth, fifth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So everyone knows what that is. Zach, do you want it or do you want me to generate mine?
I'll go. Sure.
You'll go? All right. I'm generating number 1 and 2.
Slap me.
You have second pick in the draft.
Yeah, good thing because you wanted to do 2 and 3.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Should I have done 2?
Not if you want.
I'm gonna do 2 and 3.
What do you want? What do you want?
That makes sense. I'm gonna. Sorry, that makes a lot more sense to regenerate this number.
Unless
you got 3.
Okay.
All right.
Unless 1 was 2 and 2 was 3, then it would have been okay.
Yeah.
But then I end up in the same spot, so it's okay.
All right.
Because 2 is 3.
Also, I just want to say that as far as like episodes go, this is probably the most like time that I put into the episode before we even got in.
That you don't research before you roll up here.
Yeah, I usually wing it.
Show up and don't.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I usually show up and wing it but like I said, I had a lot of, you know, thoughts about this, and I just want to say before we start picking, every song that was on my list, and I think I have about 45, 50 songs.
Damn.
Every song that I picked is in my music library, so I own it.
Yeah.
And every song means something to me. Now, Zach, before I get into this, we have any rules in this?
It got to be in the 90s.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's got to be confined to the decade.
And then, like we said, if I pick a song from a band and you feel a certain way, you can pick another song.
Yeah. You don't remove the band from the.
Yeah, you just.
you just remove.
Yeah.
You just remove the song.
And
you pick. Somebody picks "Hey Jealousy." Somebody picks on the. What's the other one?
Follow You Down.
You know what I mean? Like you get your own version. Sure.
Well, and that was the other thing. I'm not really contrarian, and Now, I do know that I have a lot of 90s music, and I have a lot of songs that are kind of what you would consider, you know, B-side. I try not to include them unless it was just like, hey, this song really resonates with me. But I think everything on my list is somebody knows, you know, it was a single at some point in time.
Sure. Which is, I think, the goal.
Yeah.
Is to, I mean, I don't know how you guys are approaching it, but I really don't think of going like deep cuts.
Well, and I wanted everybody else to enjoy my mixtape too, or my mix CD. But there's, and you're probably gonna feel it when we jump into it. There's a couple that I'm probably gonna have some songs on there that are probably picked a little higher. Just because they mean so much to me.
Sure.
Yeah.
This is a mix for you, not just like to, you know, no
I'm not trying to win the draft.
Yeah.
You know, but I am trying to get. When we're done with this, I think everybody would enjoy everybody's mix CD.
Yeah.
So.
For sure.
All right.
So anyway,
first pick of the draft.
All right. First pick of it.
Get it in there.
So when I think of the first pick in the draft, I think of that first song that I'm putting on my mix CD.
I feel like this is like Mel Kiper and McShay, and you're like, when you see this song out in the wild, this is a first overall pick.
You can just look at it and know this is a game changer.
Yeah.
That's the hope.
This is a cornerstone.
And for the record, my first when I was like, okay,
It also takes as long as the NFL draft
yeah,
to get it out.
I'm putting this first song.
Yeah.
I had 3 songs that I'm like, okay, so if I am putting this first song, you know, and I expect when I get to the next one that of the 3 that I'm like, these are my 3 bangers that I would have on this mix CD.
They would have been your first
the
pick
other
no
2
matter.
to be gone.
Yeah.
All right. First pick
Okay.
of the draft. Counting Crows, Mr. Jones.
Had to be.
Had to be. That is, I cannot tell you how many times I've listened to that song. And
I had a feeling you'd pick that one.
I had another one.
There
Well,
was
like
a
I
little
said,
doubt. Like I thought maybe you'd pick a Red Hot Chili Peppers. I thought you may something, you know. But like, yes, this was one that I will tell you, just so you know.
Yeah.
If it came to me, I was gonna pick that first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I also was gonna. That was gonna be the first pick for me
So,
as
you know,
well.
this song means so much
Congratulations
to
on all your
me.
success, Mike. Or your random number trading rating. Congratulations.
Yeah, I feel so good about this pick, you know, because I like
Feels good.
with the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and if you were telling me that one song picked, you know, so if I picked a song from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, no one else would be able to. I feel like
that's a different story.
exactly,
Yeah,
and maybe I would have gone Red Hot Chili Peppers, but you know, like I have so many songs from the '90s that Red Hot Chili Peppers means a lot.
So-
Mr. Jones just means so much to me, and that was my song.
It
Yeah.
is a song.
Yeah, it's a good song.
It's a great song. Good choice. Mike.
Good choice.
Chris.
Good choice because I think everyone. Yeah, like we said, everyone would have drafted
Yeah.
it first overall.
You had to take it, or else you were just not gonna get it.
Exactly.
Especially going a snake draft, you know.
Exactly, because I know
So-
I'm not picking till 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Chris, following that simple pick, easy pick.
Yeah, slam dunk pick.
Slam
That's
dunk pick,
Andrew Luck pick.
You know, don't think about. Don't think too much about it. Just
don't
do it.
think. Don't think.
Go
just
through the
do.
name. What do you got? What do you got?
Here's the thing. I was hoping that Mike would have overthink it and
you
wouldn't
think
have
it's-
drafted
he would-
Mr.
he would-
Jones.
he would
I thought he was.
Think himself out of it.
Yeah, I like you thought he was going to draft Red Hot Chili Peppers
Yeah.
first. So I thought I had already written down
Oh.
as my second pick,
Okay.
Mr. Jones. So great steal.
Congratulations and all.
Maybe
your,
you saw it while I was typing. No,
That's right.
I do that.
Congratulations
No,
on
it's
all
on
your,
my list.
all your RNG success. Yeah.
I am going to take a Red Hot Chili Peppers
Okay.
song. I'm going to take my personal favorite Red Hot Chili Peppers song, a song from the Coneheads soundtrack.
a good
I'm going to take Soul to Squeeze.
I love it,
I feel
man.
like I could have gone, like that may
Yeah.
feel like a reach at the second pick, but I think it's, of the 3 here,
It's a great
that's
movie.
like yeah.
We should also watch that movie. Put that on the board.
Of the
See,
3 people here, I think all 3 of us think Soul to Squeeze is like an absolute.
I remember listening to that in your dad's RV a lot. And
Yes.
Hurricane Isabel.
Yes,
Yeah.
because we sought out that album, and the fact it's crazy to think about that album. You know,
Now you're
Red Hot
thinking
Chili
about
Peppers.
like you're talking about Spotify. You know, like you can just search Soul to Squeeze now.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, back then we had to find the soundtrack.
Yeah.
And you would say, okay, that song came out in the early '90s. It was on Blood Sugar Sex Magic, but it wasn't. They sold the rights to that song to the Coneheads.
Bro, it's a great movie.
Hey,
I'd sell it to Coneheads.
and you know what? If you ever do a Coneheads review, let me be
The
on.
Coneheads are coming down here, and you're like, "What music do you got to listen to?" And they're like, "Oh,
And you know what?
Soul to Squeeze." Chris
That
is on
is
the money here.
I feel like the idea of like an album from a movie, like a movie soundtrack, isn't
Right.
really something. But back in the day, like Conehead's album fucks so hard.
90s soundtracks are pretty good.
Yeah.
The third pick.
The third pick.
Yeah.
I have the third pick.
You have the third pick. You have the third and
I
fourth
know.
pick.
I'm gonna go. You know, it's tough. There's a lot of good bangers out there.
There are. 90s are a great era.
I'm gonna
for
go
music.
Third Eye Blind, Semi Charm
Ooh.
Life. I feel like
That's
it's very
that's a big yeah.
Is this in the way? I know I'm just distracting everyone, but like,
What?
did you move that at all?
No.
Okay, perfect. My
No,
brain
it's
is all
good. It's
jacked
good.
up. Semi-Charmed Life. I think
Semi-Charmed.
it's the best Third Eye Blind song. I don't want to hear it. And it encompasses the decade well.
Yeah.
And it's about drugs.
It's
Get
like
better than that.
I feel like whenever someone has like a '90s mix,
You know.
they always put that like that represents Third Eye Blind,
You know,
and it represents the '90s.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And if you're listening, Garrett, I understand about the red panties. The little red panties.
They passed the test.
They do pass the test.
You have a back-to-back.
Oh, fuck. I did have a backpack. I was really sold on this.
Yeah.
I put all my effort in this first pick. I didn't even think about the second one. But I think I'm going to go with Red Hot Chili Peppers as well.
Okay,
I'm
nice.
going to do Other Side.
Ooh, that is...
Because that's like my personal favorite.
Yeah, that's a great song.
And you two boys got me. You know.
Those are
So
two of your
again,
favorites?
I picked 3 Red Hot Chili Pepper songs, and
Well, I think I know which one you're going to go with now. But I'm not going to say it, but go ahead.
I don't know
Continue
if you do.
I think I do. No,
All right.
I think I do.
Okay.
But you were saying.
Yeah.
But I was saying that both of you guys are spot on. So most of the time, like it's hard for me to pick like the best song because like my mood changed. And
Yeah.
It's based off my mood, but I would say Red Hot Chili Peppers, Other Side, and Soul Squeeze are probably top 2, and they fight. Of which one is best, and I think you boys took fucking solid chilies.
We
And-
drafted well.
Yeah.
Other
All right.
Side's a great song. I will say, when I was looking it up, I added Other Side to my list as well, and I was like, oh, thank God. 'Cause when I looked it up, 1999.
Oh, really?
Ends the decade.
Ow.
So, like, it's definitely, like, I was so stoked when I saw it. I was like, oh, maybe no one realizes it's a 99er.
I really thought it was like 90.
Yeah.
There were a couple songs I was
Yeah.
looking to,
That's
and I was
closer
like,
to-
oh, yeah, 99, late 99.
Yeah, yeah.
It's definitely, it's funny because, I don't know, man, music's weird. You think about like a decade, but you think about the early 90s, you think about the mid 90s, you think about like, late 90s, like they're all different.
They are.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I think that leads into
Your pick.
my pick
Yeah.
because I'm gonna choose a song that I think also really represents the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I was worried you were gonna take it. I'm glad you didn't. Four
I
Non-Blondes.
was going to take that next.
What's up?
I was going to take it just for my association with, producers. But that's cool. Go ahead. Take it. Take it.
I love that song. I remember, like, we drove from Pittsburgh, I think, and we were listening. Like, all of us
Yeah.
were just singing in the car. Like, that is a Fire Flame song.
Yeah, I was going to take that. But that's cool. I didn't think I was so high on other people's
Oh,
lists. You know what
I think
Like,
that's a big 90s banger.
Yeah.
I tried to listen to their discography. That's how good that
Yeah.
song is. That's their only good song.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Whenever I hear that song, all I think of is the He-Man YouTube.
Yeah, the meme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good song. Good song.
Great.
You have back-to-backers, Mike, with the
All right.
6th and 7th.
I am so excited because, like I said, when I was putting together this album, this playlist, and I was like, okay, I have 3 songs that I would make my number 1.
Yeah.
And it's funny
None of them were taken?
because the ones that you guys chose, I still have 2 of my this would be my number 1.
Yeah.
And they're both available, so I'm so excited. With my second pick in this draft, I'm going Oasis Wonderwall.
Ah.
That
good.
song
Yeah.
means so much. Like I'm gonna say this all the time, but I have fond memories of that song, and like that song just speaks to my soul. Oasis Wonderwall.
Yeah? What are you following it up with?
What are you following up with, though?
Zach, I know that Oasis Wonderwall is a big song to you.
Is it,
it was definitely on your list, right?
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
That's a great song.
And
Yeah,
I mean, are you looking for validation? You looking for validation?
That was my pick.
I'm stewing over here. That's fine.
I'm just asking if you're
Enjoy
still-
your pick, Mike. Because I could have took it.
Okay.
Should have took it, but you know what?
Okay, so
Fine. Now I can move on with my life.
with the third pick,
Okay. With your third pick.
with
Yeah,
my
yeah,
third
yeah.
pick,
The 7th pick.
Yeah.
yes, with the 7th pick, the fact that it's still here, Eagle Eye Cherry, Save Tonight.
No,
That's a good
one.
solid song.
And I am just over the moon right now that I
Over
was
the
able.
moon.
I'm over the moon that, for me, my top 3 like songs that I would put on this. Now, I mean, like I said, Red Hot Chili Peppers, your boy sniped them. Yeah, you sniped my top 2.
This man was just waiting on the Chili Peppers. He's just waiting. He said,
Yeah.
you know what?
I love the
waiting.
Chili's.
I love the Chili's.
Apparently you don't. No respect. No respect.
In all fairness, I couldn't pass up on Mr. Jones, and you guys.
Yeah, it wouldn't have got back to you.
I would have thrown a Chili's on there if I was 6 or 7. I would have taken Soul Squeeze. I would have taken Other Side, but they're gone.
Yeah, they're gone.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
All right.
You just can't hide it.
I'm gonna follow that up with Chumbawamba, Tub Thumping.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I wanted a song like I feel like
Yeah.
you can't have a '90s.
No, you can't.
You can't have a
You're
'90s playlist without seeing that
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
I
it.
also like. I remember driving, like my dad would be like driving me to like soccer practice, and I'd be like, "Dad, put on that song."
Putting in my favorite.
Yeah, and it was-
whiskey drink.
It just like gets you hype in a way. You know what I mean?
I remember
knocked
the
out.
album cover.
Yeah, this is weird.
Like a
Would that
baby?
be?
Yeah,
Purple
That
Baby?
face?
It's actually funny. I listened to the song today. My son really likes driving in my truck.
You let him drive.
No,
I don't know if he's ready.
My
yet.
son likes.
He is 3
my-
years old.
He's 2.5.
2.5
My-
driving a fucking car.
My son's not driving. I put him in the back, and he just likes to hang out in the car seat. And I actually listened to Chumbawamba while we were driving around. So yeah, that's a good song. It's a good
Great
pick.
Good pick.
I think. What do you do with that ranch water? Is that for you? Is
I brought it. I
There's
brought it
another-
for somebody.
Yeah. I think I'll take that. You already got yours open already? Is it a fresh one?
Yeah, I got a fresh one.
All right. Good song though. That was definitely on my list.
Good.
Yeah, I know you've looked
Yeah,
at
I know.
the mic angle.
Yeah,
You
no,
know,
I
want this or am I just crazy?
I was worried it wouldn't come back around. Like a lot, you have 2 back-to-backers.
So I was very curious. That's a good point. If I'm not wearing shoes, I don't want to show people my feet for free. So
Patreon
Patreon
for Zach to
to cross my legs like this. How much we would delve into alternative and not really go into other genres.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm glad you picked Chumbawamba.
yeah.
You don't think that's alternative?
I think it's more of a dance alternative. It's on that
Yeah.
borderline.
Yeah,
Okay.
no,
I'm
it's
gonna go full blown. I'm gonna go Will Smith getting jiggy with it.
Sure.
that's great.
Is
You
that
know?
your pick?
That's my pick.
Okay.
You thought you were just saying it?
Just hanging out saying getting jiggy with it. Yeah, that's my pick. I think it's what's the word? Definitive of the decade.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
definitely 90s.
It's
My-
very 90s.
Will Smith is the 90s,
and I was thinking the
and,
most 90s Will Smith song, and I think
Yeah.
that's the one.
That's also like it's a good song because like no one really listens to Getting Jiggy. You might hear Miami.
Miami, you might
Yeah,
hear
but like
Men in
Getting Jiggy
Black,
with it
you
is
know.
very 90s.
Oh, yeah.
Like you can't listen to that now.
I was thinking that
without-
or Parents Are Still in a Stand. That's really
Oh, yeah,
but that's
yeah.
really early 90s. But I was gonna follow that up and bring it back with Green Day, Basket Case.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, you got me. That was definitely.
Oh, he was like he was hoping that was coming
Yeah,
back around.
That was
Yeah.
definitely one on my list, but yeah,
I wanted
great song.
I wanted a little change up with the Will Smith.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, Green Day is, we all know.
We all know.
Peaked. I'm gonna say they peaked in the 90s. They did.
And
Let's be honest.
yeah, and I'm not
Although
I'm not
American Idiot was a
necessarily.
great album, but
I'm not. Dookie was a great album, and
yeah.
I'm not necessarily
Yeah.
giving them too much, but there were some artists that I had that, like, for instance, Red Hot Chili Peppers. I had multiple songs on there. Green Day, I only had one song, and that was Basket Case. Now I understand they have a lot of other good.
I do
songs.
like
Longview.
no, the other one. Time of Your Life.
Oh yeah, that's a great one.
Time of Your Life is great.
I'm just saying this. I shouldn't be saying this out to you guys, but
Yeah,
I
give him
like that
more.
song.
Hey,
You're gonna stake my picks.
I don't have any other Green Day. I just had Basket Case,
yeah,
and you took it.
I just remember I don't know if you guys are gonna pick it, but what's the name of the song?
Which one?
It's not Time of Your Life. It's like something else.
It's Good Riddance.
Good Riddance. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
then
Time
I
of
think-
Your Life
I
is
mean,
Ulysses.
Yes.
It's one of those.
Yeah.
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 Also, you could say this if you
Yeah.
want. You know, I just remember not being able to like hear that song at will. Like, you know, there's no Spotify again. We'll say it because we're old. You guys get it. We're old, but I remember hearing it on the radio like seldomly, and like searching for that song, and
Right.
it was just like, and not until like, honestly, not until like LimeWire days, where you're like, oh, I know what song I really want to listen to because I never got a chance to. You know, because it was more played on like 94 to point and stuff like that. Not like 96X, not like
Well,
FM 99. You know, like,
Kind of what you're talking about. So, like, FM 99, like, I remember, like, Soul to Squeeze.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a very specific DJ would play it when we were going to high school. So,
Yeah.
when we were going to Woodside in the morning, I knew if I turned on the radio around 6 o'clock, I might hear
Yeah,
Soul to
right?
Squeeze. And
Yeah.
that was before, you know, we got the album, then you and I
yeah,
listened to it,
So
you know,
it's
religiously.
funny how I don't know how it is now. Like, probably growing up hearing songs, you can just hear whatever you want.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But sorry, Chris, go ahead.
It was
No,
a
no.
hustle.
I believe it's your pick.
I was writing down the
Okay, so
the
we
picks, but
we did a good segue. For
yeah,
it.
yeah.
A good,
Basket Case is a great pick. Like I also only have like 2 Green Day songs, and now one of them's gone, and we already mentioned the other one. But
I understand. There's probably a few more I could pick.
yeah, but I mean, anyway. So
I like Hitching a Ride.
my
honestly.
next pick is
I'll
going to be
say.
one that's
Hitching a Ride's my favorite, but yeah.
yeah. This is kind of an important song to me because it's also my first concert. I'm going to go Matchbox 20. I'm going to go Real World.
Okay.
I think there's some other songs that maybe you guys would have thought more,
Like Push,
but like
yeah,
yeah,
like
3 a.m. You know,
yeah.
but like to me, Real World was the first one I remember
3
like really liking.
Okay.
Right.
I wrote down some other stuff about.
Do you
Matchbox.
remember the music video for that?
Yeah, yeah. I remember. It was on TRL all the time.
There was like a camel in that one.
yeah, it was very
Mine's a
odd.
camel.
Yeah.
It was very odd.
Is that my mom?
yeah. I don't know.
Well, that's inappropriate.
It's only a good insult.
Oh, I
Camel.
guess.
Yeah.
What's up, camel?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike.
Mike.
Back to you.
Mike, you have your next back to back
Mr.
pick.
Boner.
All
over
right.
here.
Real World.
Awesome.
Excited,
Cool.
man. Cool. Real cool.
Okay. So with my next pick,
I never heard that song. Real World.
Huh?
I never heard that.
I think you have. Like you definitely would remember it. It's like if
Oh yeah.
I wonder what it's like to be the rainmaker.
Yeah.
Sounded like
Rob Thomas is in here today, boys. I just want to hear Chris sing.
yeah.
Set him up.
brought me back to fucking 1998. Great.
Yeah.
It's from
Okay.
1996,
Yeah, you know
by
what?
the way.
I know the
Just
song.
FYI.
I remember the song. Yeah.
I remember hearing 98, so I was a couple years behind the time till that one.
That's with you.
Okay. With my next pick,
Yeah.
was this number 4 for me?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
your
Fourth and fifth.
this would
pick.
yeah 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4th, 5th.
I'm going.
That's a phone call.
He's creating anticipation.
Sorry, that
Do you get an
No,
answer?
no, you're good. man.
absolutely no one. Okay. With my next pick, I'm going Foo Fighters Everlong.
Oh,
That's a good one. I'm like paranoid, but keep talking.
You're
How
paranoid?
about this? I don't know.
Oh,
Keep talking.
you
Everlong.
think
Everlong.
yeah,
Everlong.
Everlong. I mean,
You know.
there's other Foo Fighter songs, you know, that were big to me, but you know, Everlong, like I hear that song, and it takes me back,
yeah.
you know, to me being, you know, it takes me back to elementary, middle school days, and you know, like there's just something, you know, when it hits the
Yeah.
I've waited there for you.
Everlong's good.
Everlong, like that gets me. and it-
Do you
know.
do you think that's gonna be? Here's my thing. I think there's a different band Dave Grohl's been a part of that represents the '90s just
More?
a touch more.
Possibly.
Well, you know, it's funny on that because I felt like he was second fiddle in that other
he should be.
band.
As
You know?
should be.
No,
Um,
you have to follow up your Everlong
But you're right.
pick.
It was, late 90s they came along.
Yeah.
well, and with you bringing up the other band.
Shouldn't have put it in his head.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, it was the next one on my. I'm going with Nirvana. Come as you are.
Oh, he went "Come as You Are."
That
You
is.
just wanted to say come, didn't you?
There
Yeah,
are other
something.
Nirvana songs. I mean, you know, Nirvana. If you think about it, Nirvana really only had 2 studio albums that they
They're
released.
still releasing music, bro.
Sure. For me,
Sure.
"Come as You Are" is the one that just
Whatever you
resonates
say.
the most with me.
Okay.
Okay.
And I know there's others, and I don't want to throw them out there because I maybe have them on your list. I
Yeah,
know.
don't be giving ideas.
I'm not trying to give any ideas.
All right. So I think that leads into my next pick. I'm gonna choose an artist that for some reason I really care about. Jagged Little Pill is.
Oh yeah, you
and-
really care about her. Yeah,
Jagged
you do.
Little Pill is an album that is made up of nothing but hits. Like she could tour.
Nothing but hits. Hit.
She
after
could tour
hit.
on. Alanis Morissette is who's about to be picked. I'm sure you guys
Sure.
knew that, but I didn't.
Yeah, no idea. Yeah.
So I'm going to choose Alanis Morissette. There's other songs I could choose. I'm going to choose the most important song to me, Hand in My Pocket.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
like that is my personal favorite Alanis Morissette jam, but I understand Jagged
Mine's
Little Pill.
ironic, but
Oh, well. Now
Isn't
you
that- Isn't that ironic? Because that's my next one.
but Hand in My Pocket, just it's a song like I don't know. You know this. I
you
love
wish her
lyrics.
hand was in your pocket. Is what you're telling me.
Yeah, she does this like she's
Wow.
Alanis.
Alanis,
You.
you do things to me.
I think that's next is Zach's back-to-back picks. She does. But
Irregardless, I'm gonna go with you brought him up. I'm gonna this smells like Teen Spirit.
ooh,
Nirvana.
okay.
and that's actually a for me. I'm surprised because
I hate Nirvana.
yes,
Yeah.
I know back in the day you weren't a big fan, but you know I say back
Yeah,
in the
I
day
still think
we're
it's a
talking
great
high
song,
school.
and I think it's an iconic song.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely
I
an
hate it.
iconic
No,
90s song.
I hate him. No, can't hate him. He's dead. So
Sure.
You know?
I mean, you could.
But I know what
but
you're.
mean,
I know what you're
it's kind
saying.
of a dick move.
Yeah, kind of my, my mo.
Yeah.
Be a dick, but nah. I'm gonna follow that up with a little. I'm gonna go a little heavy. Inner Sandman. Metallica.
Oh, okay.
I figured you would. You
Yeah,
know.
I was thinking about waiting on that because I'm thinking that you two would.
I think it's
I
a
wasn't
good.
going to.
Speaking of you two,
I mean, you guys made the playlist. I'm surprised you weren't thinking it.
You know,
oh yeah, that's true.
well, and
But I gotta
that's
have
the thing.
Inner Sandman.
I tried to
Iconic.
I tried to think about 90s songs that meant a lot to me in the 90s. I also tried to think about, like,
That's a weird time because we were like,
we were younger kids.
two
Yeah.
to 10, 2 to
10.
12.
All right,
I can't add 10.
I was 3 to
Wow,
11.
I forgot how old you were, dude.
Yeah, I know. I know. I don't know. You know, like, Metallica meant so much to me up until I was about 18. And then from there, like, I'll hear a Metallica song and it brings me back, but I don't really listen to a ton of Metallica
Yeah,
nowadays.
you know me.
Yeah.
You know me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a Zach pick, but it's
And
also
that-
like a strong like.
It's a good pick.
Yeah.
I don't want to take it anything that I'm saying. That's a good pick.
Yeah, like I definitely agree. It's when people think Metallica, I'm sure that's probably one of the songs they think about.
I
Like,
would hope so. I think that's
yeah.
like the most iconic
yeah,
song.
And I also personally hate that song.
You really hate that song.
I do.
Why?
he doesn't.
I'm not trying to.
Because you'll
too
never
good.
achieve that musical talent.
It is.
My
it
God.
is look.
Can never achieve this
I
riff.
pretty much the musical talent that they put into that, like, I really appreciate that. For whatever reason, that song doesn't resonate with me. You know, and like it never did. You know, and like there are so many other Metallica songs that, just fucking speak to me. That was never one of them.
I see.
So-
Tell me how you really feel, Mike. Tell me how you.
I just told you.
Yeah, I know, and I'm upset.
He's upset.
Take a break. Okay.
All right, I
Excuse me.
with my pick, I'm so because you opened the door for 90s hip hop by
I did.
with
Yeah,
getting jiggy with it.
Jiggy with It.
I'm gonna choose another like iconic 90s hip hop song. I'm gonna go a Tribe Called Quest. Can I kick it?
Can I kick it? Yes, you can.
Kick it.
I do think like 90s hip hop, you have some various like ways you could go. And I think that's like kind of the sound that like,
Yeah, you
especially
want
like the early,
Great song. Great song.
I'm stoked.
Let's talk about that pick.
Yeah,
Good pick.
I thought you'd be eyeing it too, so I wanted to make sure it didn't get back
I was
around
eyeing
to a
it.
double pick.
It was there.
Yeah.
It was there, boys.
It lands onto Mike for the first of his back-to-back picks.
All right. So I'm gonna go to two bands that I don't think they're super popular, but I'm going with two picks that like when I went through, I was trying to pick like, hey, what are these genres? So for instance, like with Foo Fighters, if I didn't get the Foo Fighters, there were other bands that kind of fit that that feeling, or even like Nirvana.
Right.
There were other kind of Nirvana was kind of my grungy pick.
Yeah.
There were other grunge bands. These were the two songs that I didn't have any other, anything else that I could slide in there. They just okay. For this next pick,
Lay it on us.
I'm going the Wallflowers.
That was gonna be my next pick. I
Really?
wrote it in already.
Man.
One headlight. I
Already wrote it in, huh?
Yeah, like I just for some reason I'm like he can't keep letting Red Hot Chili Peppers go past him. So I'm thinking.
I mean, you're not picking our Chili Peppers song.
I am
True.
though.
Now you should.
I am
Can you?
going to. Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, okay.
It's just songs.
But look, whatever Chili Pepper song you pick, I've got a better one. So.
Oh, okay.
All right. We'll get to them eventually, but no, I had to pick them up. One headlight, like
Yeah.
when I look back on the Wallflowers, I look back on Jacob Dylan, Bob Dylan's son. I don't understand. To this day, I do not understand why they don't have 27 albums and they aren't the number one selling fucking, like, it blows my mind. That album, if we were ranking albums,
Yeah.
that is up there for me. It's probably not number one, but it's probably top three
Sure.
as far as just complete album. And you get into One Headlight, and that song just, it makes me feel. It hits me in all my feels.
Makes me feel.
It makes me feel.
So yes,
Excusez-moi.
One Headlight.
Okay. Well,
Alright,
you
that
got
was
another pick, so.
All right.
Back to backer.
All right, so I'm going with another one that I think is a little off the dusty path, dusty trail, if you will. Go Mazzy Star,
Oh, Fade Into You.
Fade Into You.
Yeah.
Sad boy here, boys.
Yes, you fucking know.
You
know.
fucking
I
know.
know.
I
I'm
mean,
surprised
that-
you didn't pick. I know what I want to pick now.
Steal it from him.
No, but yeah, explanation. Cry a lot to that.
See, you know what's funny?
Pussy?
I got an album back in the mid 2000s called Nonstop 90s. Was the album title, and it was just it was various artists and stuff, and that was actually the first time I heard that song.
Wow.
And you ever hear it?
Rookie.
I don't know how music hits you boys, but generally, like, I'll hear it the first time, and, I'm like, oh, man, that's a good song. And usually by, like, the fourth or fifth time that I listen to the song, I'm like, I'm fucking hooked. First time I heard Fade Into You, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was just the sadness. I don't know if it was lyrics. I don't know if it was her voice. That song fucking got me. First time.
First time.
First
time. And
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
You know, though it didn't grab me when I was in the 90s. Like, I love that song. So
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris?
All right. So I'm gonna follow that up. You know, you brought down the mood.
Yeah, way to go.
Yeah, bring
no,
it up.
no. I don't mean brought down the mood, but you know.
Yeah, yeah.
It's definitely a
I don't
feel.
mean you brought down the mood, but you brought down the mood.
I'm gonna bring it back up with a hit. It's not my favorite Bare Naked Ladies song, but I think it represents the '90s so well. 1 week.
Sure.
It does.
It was on my list.
Like that album, you remember back in the day when you could send away for like 5 out, like you buy one, you get 5 free, and your mom would be like,
Oh yeah, it was
choose.
Columbia
Yeah.
record,
Right.
something like that. Yeah,
It was something like that.
Music House or
Yeah, that album was one of the ones I like sent away for. It came back and I played that album nonstop.
I remember an album that Coop got. I might wait till the end just to say it. But
Yeah. But yeah, that's gonna be my pick. Bare Naked Ladies, 1 week. It's got a little bit of hip hop in it a little bit because he does like a
there's
little bit. Yeah, it's like fast. Yeah,
It's
it's
a little white boy rap.
yeah. That's a good way to put it.
White boy rap. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the Yannis?
Got the Yannis, boys. Not enough Red Bull in my RHCP.
Well,
So-
you take a little.
I'm gonna go with Pearl Jam Even Flow.
Huh. Getting a little grungy in
A little
here.
grungy up in here, a little
Why-
stanky, a little musty.
Why even flow? Why not daughter?
Those are a little
Or
slow
Jeremy,
to me.
or
And
Jeremy.
Jeremy or Yellow Ledbetter.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. I think I do like Yellow Ledbetter though. But Even Flow is just, it's like, you think of Pearl Jam, you think of that.
Yeah.
You know, and it encompasses the grunge era to me.
I agree.
You know, the voice.
And
Even Flow. You know? Yes.
I don't know if you know this, but Pearl Jam got their big break because of the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Did they open up for them or something?
They did because so their original drummer was Jack Irons, and he was in the Red Hot Chili.
Irons. Sounds
Jack
like a fucking
Irons. He
Super
was
Mega
in the Red Hot
Baseball
Chili
guy.
Peppers back in the 80s.
Doesn't it sound like Super Mega Baseball? Jack Irons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
That's interesting. I did not know that. It makes sense, I suppose.
Yeah, they
Piggyback off some popular dudes.
they opened in the Blood Sugar Sex Magic tour. Yeah, so 90, 91, 92.
Wow. What do you know? I'm gonna back that up. Follow that up with a little different genre, a
Ooh,
little different era.
sure.
I'm gonna do Eiffel 65.
Oh.
Blue.
That's
What a great
a
song.
What a great song. What a lightning in a bottle song, you know?
yeah.
And it
If anyone would pick, that represents the Euro dance stuff you
Yeah,
really
yeah,
like the definitely a Zach pick.
Yeah, thanks.
No, like in a good way, because like
Yeah,
that I think that's even more iconic than some of the other ones that we like a lot.
Yeah.
You know, La Bouche.
La Bouche.
You know, but I think 90s
Yeah.
Blue, like
sure.
that just is like
For show.
that song can't come out any other time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Thank you. Thank you, Mike.
What do you sing when like that I'm blue?
I would
I'm
beat
a
off a
D-
guy. I
Yeah.
would beat off a guy.
Yeah,
I would beat
that's
off
gonna
a
be
guy.
the clip for next week. I'm gonna beat off a guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank
wait,
you
wait.
for
You gonna beat off a guy?
I'm blue.
Does he know about it? Oh, I guess. Are you blue afterwards, or have you been blown?
Well, I mean, he won't be blue. Blue balls. Bring it back to episode 3.
He blew onto you because
That-
you
Yeah.
beat off a guy.
No, I know what you're saying. I got you.
I'm glad you're on the same page. I think I say I go blue abadi amadai.
like you
Like,
you don't
like-
say a word. You just
I
kind of
don't
like
say a
skip.
word,
Yeah. Okay.
What do you
I think
say?
that's the real way. I'm blue. If I were green, I would die.
Oh,
It's Abadi Abadai.
Yeah,
So
like
it's not- it's
yeah,
not a word.
yeah.
It's
You're
just
definitely
Sky.
way closer because you just
whatever
It's definitely
they're
just
saying.
noise.
It just makes shit
I think
up.
that's a
That's
good one.
interesting though, because whatever blue is, it is a metaphor for something.
Yeah, it's something
Blue Corvette.
with a blue little window.
Blue Little House.
Everything is blue.
Everything is blue.
All right, so
you.
is that
For you.
Yeah, you opened up the door for some different genres. I appreciate that. I like seeing trailblazers because then I like to
Innovators.
follow right behind it.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna choose something. This is a me pick. I don't think anyone would have drafted it.
Okay.
Seal, Kiss from a
Kiss
Rose.
from a Rose.
Great song.
I would not have expected this.
It wasn't on my list, but great song.
but good
But
song.
yeah.
And Seal was he smashing out Heidi at the time?
Yeah,
Not at the time, but yeah.
That's probably what caused it.
yeah. She was
It's
like,
like-
"Damn."
Damn, Seal.
I mean, you're talking about a guy that has like a burnt face.
He's got lupus, I think.
Is that what it is?
now, but before I just think
I
he
think that's
had,
what
like,
his face is from lupus.
I don't think so. I thought it was like scars from like burning his face. I don't
You
know.
think he just burns his face for fun?
I don't know. I thought maybe he ran into a burning building,
Saved a life.
Yeah,
children,
they say that-
puppies.
that's it, yeah.
I don't know.
No, and Seal makes sense. Just
Yeah.
a chart.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job, everyone.
I went with something like that. Feels like a '90s song. I like that song. Batman. It's like something about that song feels very.
Which Batman was it on?
Was it Forever?
Yeah,
The one. It's the one with Jim Carrey. I thought.
Yeah,
Whatever.
something.
Yeah. Was that one?
Batman.
Oh, that's Batman and Robin.
Well, he does forever. That's
Yeah.
forever.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that's my pick.
Yeah.
I think it lends into your next.
Wonderful.
So these are your second, like not your last pick, but you only get one pick after these two.
Yeah,
So-
I got 3 picks, and you know what? It's still the way that the board has fallen for me. Me personally, I'm very excited because it's given me a lot of options.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your option success, Mike.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna go something that I don't know would be picked by you other guys, but it is a band that is very 90s, and maybe it's not the song that everyone would pick, but
Okay.
I am going Radiohead, High and Dry.
Interesting. I think the band was
Okay.
fine.
Yeah,
It is a very.
Pick?
You
it's
were gonna
awful
pick
pick.
Creep. When
Well, no, I'm just like.
I would pick
Yeah.
Karma Police.
Yeah, exactly. I
Exactly.
Sorry.
You would.
Wrong.
nah.
Good thought. Wrong thought.
So Karma Police, when you get into the OK Go computer, that is the album that is more sophisticated.
I'm a sophisticated music listener.
I get it.
I get it.
I get it.
Their previous album, so really for me, like that album, it was either High and Dry or it was Fake Plastic Trees, and they both
Okay. Yeah.
have
I
a
got it.
special.
You seem
spot
like
in
a
my heart.
Radiohead guy. Are you a Radiohead guy?
I'm a big Radiohead guy.
Is he a Radiohead guy? Is
Looks
he just
like a
making that
Radiohead
up?
guy to me.
Yeah,
You know.
and
You like OK Computer? That was my first.
I do. I
figure it out,
very
yeah.
OK
That was my
Computer.
first.
Actually, the more I've listened
Nice.
to it, is probably a more put together album.
It's a great album.
But I don't even know the album. What is it? The Bends? Or
Yeah.
For me, that feels the most 90s.
Sure.
And there's just something with, maybe it's just because it's a little. I mean, I feel like most Radiohead music is kind of whiny and, sad, but I feel like High and Dry is just like, it just speaks to me. And
Yeah.
I would definitely put it on my playlist.
Okay.
So, yeah. That's my Radiohead pick.
What pick is that for you?
That's the
8.
24th overall.
That-
okay, 8.
That's
Yeah,
my number
that makes
8.
sense.
So that means you're 8. My ninth's coming up.
Yeah. Well, your 8th, 9th, and your 9th and 10th.
My 9th and 10th's coming up.
Yeah.
So you have another pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have 2 picks left?
You have 2 picks left.
Wow.
We all have 2 picks.
This is exciting.
Yeah.
All right,
All
Mike.
right, Mike.
All right.
What do
How
you
you
got?
following up Radiohead?
Okay.
Yeah, how do you follow high and dry?
So,
Wet and low?
The song all our listeners are going to have to be like, which one is that again?
okay.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, the worst radio?
I would say worse.
I'm just
I mean,
kidding. Go ahead.
if I wanted to do a do-hamel and win the draft, you know, and resonate with everyone that's listening, I would have picked Creep because, it's the most popular.
Sure.
You know,
Resonation.
but
Yeah.
my name's not Do-Hamel. My name's Potozic.
We wish
you
it
know.
was.
What?
You're Potosi.
Potosi.
I need a name for you. Potosi.
Potosi, let it get a little closey.
Ooh, I was also thinking closey in my head.
Closey or cozy?
Poto's nose. Ooh.
Cozy.
Potosi likes to get a little
Potosi
cozy.
A little
You like that?
cozy without pants on his nosy.
You can call me whatever you want.
Just call you for dinner. I
Yeah,
respect
that's
it.
right.
Okay,
Call me
All right,
in
so
the
your
morning.
pick.
Just call me in
All
the
right.
morning.
So,
Anyway.
so my next pick isn't actually on my original list.
Oh, he's
Oh,
off. He's off menu.
He was researching.
He's off
No,
menu.
no. So I have a couple. I have a strategy here.
Off
and I have
menu.
all my songs on here.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
This is when I think you're overthinking it now.
Yeah.
I'm not overthinking.
He's off
okay.
menu.
Okay.
No, just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I didn't think that I was going to be able to get Wonderwall from Zach.
Sure. Okay.
I did
He
not.
loves that he
My
got
bad, I fucked
Wonderwall.
up. I got it.
thought when I picked Mr. Jones, I
You threw
didn't
everything
think
off.
Wonderwall and Saves Tonight was still going to be available for me. So I thought I was going to have another pick. But now that I was able to get all 3 of them, so originally I was going to pick a Goo Goo Dolls or a Matchbox 20.
Okay.
But I can't. I cannot
Avoiding
leave this
Goo?
song
Avoiding
off my
Oh.
list.
Yeah.
Semisonic closing time. I just cannot leave that off of my playlist.
You guys
That
are
is
taking all
on my
producer,
playlist.
My producer Brandy songs, you shitbirds.
And
How could you? That's our song.
that's your song?
Well, yeah, it was our song.
What, was
Well,
it
now
on your
apparently
list?
it's Potosi.
Yeah.
I mean, you waited way too long.
The
Well, anything else would think it'd take it.
closing time is like, I feel like it's the iconic.
I guess
Yeah.
it's fine. It's my fault.
It is.
Producer Brandy, he wanted it.
I accept the bag. My fault. It's on me, bro.
It's a great pick.
It's okay.
It's a
I
good
didn't think you
pick.
guys would into it. That's all I thought. The
Yeah.
only person I had to worry about was that guy.
Apparently,
Apparently, I had to think about Mike as well.
Not only do I like that song, I actually like the whole album.
Congratulations on stealing my song. Chris, what'd you
I
pick?
feel good about it.
this is my second to last pick. This is my 8th pick. I've got to choose a Counting Crows song. You chose Mr. Jones, which I thought was going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm going to have to choose one that really represents me.
Say it.
Mrs. Potter's Lullaby.
No.
Yeah.
I-
That is...
No.
It's fine. No.
No,
It's,
yeah, great
could
song,
you?
great song, great song. I am so sorry that I took away. Continue.
like,
You left him with that.
so This Desert Life is my favorite Counting Crows album. Like, I can listen to that album front to back.
Yeah.
Great fucking album. That song is like, it's 6.5 minutes. So like, I get most people probably aren't stoked about, but it's 6.5 minutes of lyrics, which, it's what I like.
Yeah, you like the lyrics. I like the beats.
Yeah.
And have you ever listened to Lumineers?
Ew.
The band?
Disgusting slander up in here.
I know it's 90s and we're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
talking about 90s, but so the lead singer Wesley Schultz, he put out a album of just covers,
Okay.
and he covers that song.
Oh.
And the album's
Does he do
called
it justice?
Vignettes.
Does it sound good?
Is it
Yeah, oh yeah, it sounds very
That's
good.
always the question.
Yeah.
Was
Hey.
it worth my time? My 3 minutes of
Well,
my
one, I think that whole album is worth your time, but
Yeah.
he does a pretty good cover.
Like,
Yeah.
I know it's an out of the out of the main Counting Crows, you know, like you said, off the dusty path.
Yeah.
I was
But-
going.
I don't know.
Stuff the side.
I thought you were going to go with Long December.
That hey, I have that written down.
I thought so too.
I-
I think it fits
yeah.
the vibe more.
Yeah,
Long
it's
December.
That is. I have
It's
it
a
written
Freeman
down.
vibe.
But I chose. You'll see, when it comes back, when we all discuss our list, you'll
Sure.
see why I couldn't choose it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, yeah, okay.
but it was
it fits with the list.
yeah, it fits the list that I was
Yeah.
building. But it was. I'm glad I still got it. I
Yeah.
knew no one would get it, so I was gonna go.
Yeah, I know. So it's 6.5 minutes.
Yeah, 6.5 minutes of
lyrics.
nothing but lyrics.
You know, me and lyrics, we don't get along mostly. It's
Yeah.
mostly beats.
You like the beats. You like
That's
the
why.
retro
That's why
wave.
I'm gonna pick
I like the lyrics.
with my second to last pick. What is love?
Oh, you got to do it.
'Cause I
Love it.
It represents so much about Zach.
It's such a good beat. Good lyrics as well.
Yeah.
What is love?
love?
You know, baby, don't hurt me.
And you know, just a
Don't
little,
hurt me.
little reference to Little Night at the Roxbury.
No, like Roxbury. You
Yeah.
can't go wrong with that. That's a great. We should watch that again.
Yeah, we should.
Review
I'd
it
watch
again. Yeah, I'll review it again.
Yeah.
Double
We'll do a double review.
review. See if it matches the last time we reviewed it like a month ago. This is a great movie. Do it again.
I would watch it.
How are you gonna follow it up? This is your bookend pick. This is
I
your
know,
10th.
This is tough.
pick.
It's the last pick. I'm thinking I gotta pick something that's like. I went with an iconic song that not necessarily defines the decade,
Okay.
but I would say it is arguably the best song in this band's catalog.
Okay.
I think that when you look back on it, you might not think it is the 90s, but it is definitely the 90s. Yada yada. But I think it definitely belongs. I'm going with Blink-182, All the Small Things.
I
Oh,
think,
that's definitely 90s.
yeah.
But you know what I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's 90s.
Yeah.
And I think you got to put it in there.
I think it's a great pick.
You guys don't seem so excited.
No, no, no.
It's a great
It was
pick.
definitely on my list. And,
Just down there.
I love the pick.
You know,
I love
I
the
know.
pick.
I said arguably their best song. It is arguably their best song.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got great lyrics, which I like.
It's got a catchy video.
Yeah, it's a funny video.
Yep.
You know, by the way, Blink-182, it was funny because you're in your 20s. It's not funny anymore because you're old as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stop with
don't
the
hang brain
You know,
now.
yeah, we're not. The shtick doesn't work for you anymore.
No.
Please stop. We get it. Anyway,
You're old.
You're old. Yeah,
You're old.
You're older than us, which is old. All right, Chris.
I think it was a solid pick. I think it was a great bookend pick.
Thanks. I thought I had to get a little,
Yeah.
under the radar.
I was just kind of looking, and I think you've got a sneaky back half draft.
Yeah, I didn't
You know
start
what I mean?
I didn't start too great.
no, I can only see like the
Oh
back
yeah,
half.
I was
Yeah.
like, your first five horrific, but
All
you
right.
kind of pulled it through towards the end.
So I'm gonna do a true bookend pick here, and I'm gonna choose Red Hot Chili Peppers again.
Yeah,
Do it, brother.
I'm gonna do Under the Bridge. I think that is such a '90s, like when I think Red Hot Chili Peppers. That's fun. It's fun. Like you're a super fan, so there's
know.
there's a lot more that you like about Red Hot Chili Peppers.
there was
But
just one song that I thought he was gonna pick. I'm curious if he's gonna pick it. That's
Me?
But yeah, I mean we can. Are we gonna do a Red Hot Chili Peppers back end? Are you doing a?
Absolutely.
he has
Okay.
none. You don't have. Oh,
I
no,
don't
He has
have
one.
a
He has one.
Chili's pick
Yeah,
yet,
he has
and
one pick.
You do have one Chili's pick.
He
I
has
don't
one.
know.
No,
Not
you don't
yet.
have. Yeah,
Yeah,
I figured
oh,
you're
sorry.
waiting until now.
I am.
Yeah. Okay. I'm also kind of curious because like, are you gonna choose one that like represents your favorite parts of the Chili Peppers? Or are you choosing one that like represents you know what I mean? I'm curious. How are you gonna end it?
I'm actually going with both.
Oh,
So
he's gonna choose the song that represents all of it.
All of it.
it is a song that when you think of Chili's, maybe you don't think of Chili's. When you think of chili, but it is very much 90s Chili's. It is very much, so there are so many good options right now.
Yeah, you're
You know,
mine.
I feel like you haven't decided.
I
I feel like your brain is going 1,000 miles a minute.
No, I've decided.
Oh, yeah.
not.
Okay. I've heard it now.
Yeah. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Wait, yeah.
Red Hot Chili Peppers. Aeroplane.
Yeah, all right.
Was that the one you thought I was picking? No, you thought I was going Give It Away.
Nope.
You thought I was going Scar Tissue? Californication?
Californication.
Yeah. He could have gone with any of them.
Apparently, yeah. I was going Californication in my mind.
So
that's what I thought. But Airplane is good.
So here's the problem. Is
why was I wrong?
Okay.
You know.
So with the Red Hot Chili Peppers, they came into the decade, you know, in 91 they had Blood Sugar Sex Magic. In 99 they capped it. They had Californication.
Yeah.
In 94.
Is this the one with Dave Navarro?
Yeah.
Okay.
They had one hot minute, and everyone kind of overlooks it because they had Dave Navarro. And Aeroplane is such a 90s song, you know? And it is so Chili's, and they went even funkier than they did Blood Sugar Sex Magic. They just had Dave Navarro, and people overlook it.
Yeah,
Dave Navarro, fuck that guy.
I know.
To
you
me,
know, he was good in Jane's Addiction, but him and Red Hot Chili Peppers, no.
The two things I think about is, one, it feels like a little more psychedelic to me. Like, it's got more like, instead of funk, I feel like it's always like, almost spacey in a way.
Yeah.
But like, Dave Navarro got kicked out of Red Hot Chili Peppers for his drug use. If you got
that's not why he got kicked out.
That's what the Wikipedia says. You know way more than I know.
He got kicked out because they wanted to bring John Frusciante back.
Well, that's a good move on their part.
Yeah. It was, it really worked out, and I mean,
the in my head, though, I'm like, for you to get kicked out of a band for your drug use, like Red Hot Chili Peppers, where the drugs were probably...
How hard were you going, bro? Like, oh my God.
Do you want me to do a rundown of everyone's list?
I would say, what album was Breaking the Girl? Because that was one of my favorites.
Blood Sugar Sex Magic.
Yeah, that was one of mine.
So I will say, the reason why I was never going to pick a Red Hot Chili Peppers song first, and we'll go over this one day eventually when we talk about the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Sure.
There are so many, even just, if you just take the 90s songs, there were so many songs for me. Were your 3 songs that you guys picked, on my list, and were they above Aeroplane? Yeah. But it's hard to say.
Right. Above yours.
That's why he hit you with Oasis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wanted to make sure he's okay.
Which me personally, when did you have a better Chili song? Did you have a better Chili song? Potentially, yeah, but like for me, I would rather have Wonderwall. I would rather have, the Foo Fighters on my list.
I'd rather settle.
Yeah.
I
hear you. Like for you,
it's not settling for me. Aeroplane, like me having Aeroplane on my list is like, hey, I've got Chili's. Yeah. Maybe it wasn't the one that everyone else.
Teams. Rundown?
Yeah.
You want to know what you picked?
Speaking of your list, I'm gonna give you.
I know my list.
Well, you wrote yours. I'm gonna
hear it compared to other people's lists.
All right. So, Mike, you started off with Mr. Jones, Counting Crows.
Yeah.
Followed that up with Oasis, Wonderwall, and Eagle Eye Cherry, Save Tonight. Foo Fighters, Everlong, Nirvana, Come As You Are. The Wallflowers, One Headlight, Maisie Star, Fade Into You, Radiohead, High and Dry, Semisonic, Closing Time, and then you ended it all with Red Hot Chili Peppers, Aeroplane.
Great playlist.
Here. I noticed something about your list.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you.
I'm listening.
Your back-to-backs, you would always choose one like no-brainer, and then you would go like
off the rails.
You went Semisonic, Closing Time. That's a no-brainer to me.
Yeah.
And then you chose a Radiohead song that like was like maybe the 5th or 6th
Radiohead
you know
song.
what I mean? Not in like a bad way. I just mean like it's like I think it's a great way to use your back-to-backs. Like choose
something that like someone's gonna pick, and then you can pick your own.
It was really hard. So it's also really hard for me. So like when you get into like Red Hot Chili Peppers, you get into Radiohead, some of these bands. I have listened to them, like these albums, for so long. So, like, I get it if, there's someone listening out that, doesn't really know Radiohead, hasn't really listened to the albums, only knows a few singles, and like, well, why wouldn't you pick Creep? That's because, for the Red Hot Chili Peppers, for Radiohead, these are the songs that I've listened to, so much, kind of thing.
Okay. I hear you.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That was Mike's list. Honestly, strong list.
Thank you.
Strong list.
I feel so good about it.
This is my list. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Soul to Squeeze, Four Non Blondes, What's Up, Chubbawamba, Tub Thumping, Matchbox 20, Real World, Alanis Morissette, Hand in My Pocket, Tribe Called Quest.
Which one's Real World again?
I'm
just kidding.
Alanis Morissette, Hand in My Pocket, Tribe Called Quest, Can I Kick It, Bare Naked Ladies, 1 Week, Seal, Kiss from a Rose, Counting Crows, Mrs. Potter's Lullaby, and then Red Hot Chili Peppers, Under the Bridge.
You're feeling some sort of way between Seal and Counting Crows. You know?
Yeah.
You're feeling
I like your list because, like, I feel like your list is kind of, like, I don't want to say deep cuts, because it's not. It's just, I feel like your list is kind of a little more off the beat of, you know, like if we were to like drop like a top 100s list kind of thing, like I don't know how many songs you have making the top 100s, but I mean, you definitely have solid songs, you know what I'm
Says
saying?
my list has potential.
Maybe in a couple years you'll flirt with
mature.
greatness.
I'm just saying, you know,
I get for now you must.
if we're dropping a 90s playlist, I don't know how many kids are, you know, going, Miss Potter's Lullaby. That's my
Yeah, but
fucking
you know
song.
they're going Soul Squeeze. They're going Kiss with the Rose.
Yeah, but even
you
Soul
know.
to Squeeze, there's a lot of people that,
Chumbawamba, come on.
I mean,
Tub
I get
thumping.
knocked down.
I hear your
that's
thoughts.
yeah.
All right.
I hear your concerns and I say fuck you.
Oh, no concerns,
I'm
brother.
gonna tell you why my list looks like it does. For me, it's like all right. I'm gonna mention why I did.
Yeah.
Every single one of my picks, no joke. So I have 1990 represented, 1991 represented, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96,
You picked the
97.
year, but
Yeah,
like
so my 90s playlist literally
is the
is 90 to 99.
Okay, good.
That was kind of my like idea for this
Sure.
playlist. So I was pretty stoked that it ended up kind of falling. There was some like, you know, if I had gotten Mr. Jones, this list would have looked completely different.
Right.
But it wouldn't have looked worse.
Yeah, way to go, Mike. yeah,
I had to.
Yeah. Look,
had
hey,
to.
it was everyone's
You
number
guys
one
are
pick,
vultures.
fair.
And there's
You're
no
right.
way there. If
You're right. I would have been like, you missed it.
because
you know,
because
just like
I feel like if I picked Oasis Wonderwall or I picked
my face would have
Save
like
Tonight.
I would have been like,
and the fact, and you know, for me, the fact that I was able to get back to Wonderwall and Save Tonight,
Yeah.
I was elated. I was so elated,
Yeah,
but
sure.
elated.
there was no way that you
Elote.
vultures were going to
I
let
was
me get
elote.
away
My
with
pick
not
as well.
picking
Oh yeah,
Mr. Jones.
Speaking of picking, though, this is Zach's list.
that's right. Bring it on.
Third Eye Blind, Semi-Charm Kind of Life, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Other Side. I wish I would have got that. Oasis, Wonderwall, Eagle Eye Cherry.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Will Smith, Getting Jiggy With It.
No.
Green Day, Basket Case. Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit. Metallica, Enter Sandman. Pearl Jam, Even Flow. Eiffel 65, Blue. Bobbity Bob. Hadaway, What Is Love. Blink-182, All the Small Things. Hearing your list out, I'm going to tell you, I think you have the most represented in terms of like genres. Like, I feel
Yeah.
like you represent more of
Thank you
like
very much.
the 90s, like,
Culture.
yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think I missed one though, but it's a bummer.
What would you wish would have
I don't know.
jumped
I
on?
think I might have picked some Offspring instead of Blink.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Like Come Out and Play. Maybe Pretty Fly for a White Guy or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that,
yeah.
pretty fly for a white guy.
Or Kids Are Alright.
Self-esteem, maybe?
Self-Esteem. Yeah, that's so
Yeah.
90s.
Yeah.
Fuck.
All right, so can we
No effects? No.
can we just throw a few on there that didn't make my list, but we're
You
definitely
just want to bring
contenders?
them up? Sure.
Yeah.
Like some didn't get drafted but
Honorable
deserve some mentions.
You know, some
Yeah.
undrafted, potentially
Alright.
Throw out a
signings.
couple.
All right, Everclear, Father of Mine.
Ah, no Everclear
Yeah.
though. That's
Yeah,
wild.
didn't
dude.
end up on
Santa
anyone's
Monica.
list.
None of
Yeah.
those. Yeah.
All right,
I'm surprised you didn't pick any Sugar Ray.
I was going to, but I got too committed to doing my
Yeah.
years thing.
Yeah.
if I had a genre,
If I had $1 million.
if I had
Bare
one
Naked
more
Ladies.
pick, I was gonna go something maybe a little more comical.
Comical?
Slash, you know, something a little off the beaten path. So I was either gonna go Bloodhound Gang, The Bad Touch,
You like them so much.
I do.
Yeah.
You
I
do
listen
it.
to them. We
Yeah.
can talk them when we talk Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Love it. I was also going to go Weird Al Yankovic, Amish
Oh,
Paradise.
That would have been a sneaky pick.
Why
I
not
would have.
Coolio? Gangsta's Paradise. That's 90s.
That's up there too, you know. I know you know how much I feel about this song. Baz Luhrmann, Everybody's Free to Wear Sunscreen.
I don't think I know that.
What's the other one? She's So High.
Tal
Backman.
Yeah.
She's So
The
High.
names are very similar.
Yeah.
The other ones I'm surprised. Sublime, Santeria.
Yeah.
I honestly, I
was thinking about putting
figured
out
no
some-
one was going to draft
I was thinking
Sublime.
about
It's
putting,
not,
like,
doesn't
some
represent us.
green jelly, three
Yeah.
little pigs.
So you feel Third Eye Blind.
Jumper.
You went Semi-Charmed. I was gonna go. How's it gonna be?
Yeah.
I was going to go Graduate,
Yeah.
but I had already
What about
taken in
Jumper?
1997.
Jumper's
great.
I just thought
Jumper-
Semi-Charm was way more.
Yeah, oh, that represents
Yeah.
like Third Eye, yeah.
REM, Losing My Religion.
Yeah, and you mentioned Goo Goo Dolls, like Slide. You
Yeah,
know, like
Iris even.
Iris, yeah.
Yeah. So
I
with
have
Goo
a-
Goo Dolls. Now my number one Goo Goo Dolls was
Goo Goo-
gonna be Name.
That's a great
Yeah,
song.
that's a great.
All right, you mentioned a
Can't
couple.
miss
Can I throw a couple?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mike's just gonna throw 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get the scraps.
Here's one that I was kind of thinking. I was like, I don't know if Zach knows this came out in the 90s. I was going to do Social D,
Yeah.
Story of My Life.
It did.
Came out in 1990.
Yeah, I think.
But it was
also
like early 90s. Like,
I think the Cold Feelings.
Yeah.
and Bad Luck was all like 91 as well.
Yeah.
I thought about that too.
so I was like thinking about throwing it on there, but
Oh, yeah.
my 90 pick was Tribe Called Quest.
yeah, that's that early.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I thought it was like 93.
Yeah, when I saw it, I was like, oh, I gotta
Yeah.
grab it. And then the other one that I really wanted to talk about, but didn't come up, OMC, How Bizarre. I feel like I'm the only one.
Yeah, you really like that.
I love that song, dude.
And I think we hit that on our one hit wonders.
Yeah.
So at least you got some representation at some point with that, you know?
Good.
Good. It needs to be represented.
Do you have any that are like no one mentioned
I
this?
mentioned those two. I thought maybe like Mumbo number 5.
Ooh.
You know, even if it's a cheesy song, but the Macarena, you know.
Oh
that
yeah,
shit,
those
you know?
represent. Those are 90s.
And, you know, and I'm not like
yeah.
a big pop, but there's also Britney. You know.
Oh yeah, none of
Oops,
us
I Did It
really went
Again,
like
or
poppy. Lisa
Yeah.
Loeb, Stay.
Lisa Loeb, Stay, Torn.
Oh, some
You know,
Torn.
Torn's good.
You know, even I was thinking, what the hell is it?
All right.
You can even do Tupac and Biggie.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like
Weezer, Say It Ain't So.
yeah,
Yeah,
That was
I was
on my
gonna do
list.
a Pinkerton
Yeah.
album because that came out in 90.
El Scorcho.
Yeah, I was gonna do El Scorcho.
No Doubt, Don't Speak.
Yeah, no doubt was Big Spiders and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Bush.
Bush.
Glycerine.
I just thought about Bush. Yeah,
And then
everything's
the
in.
other one, Feel. So for
Megadeth,
me, Feel was gonna be Shimmer. I love that song.
Shimmer. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
else
Megadeth,
would it have been?
Euthanasia came out in
That's like their
92.
biggest song. What else would it have been?
Oh, hemorrhage in your.
Oh,
Yeah,
Hemorrhage.
Hemorrhage.
Yeah, I forgot they did that one too.
Yeah, they did.
The
that
other one, this song came out late 90s, 99. Incubus. I was gonna go Pardon Me.
Who the fuck
Okay.
is Incubus? Incubus.
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 Yeah, Incubus.
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 I left them off
Incubus.
my list.
Pardon
on
Me or
principle.
Stellar.
Yeah, Pardon Me. Definitely.
Yeah.
Pardon Me is my favorite one from them.
great
Gin Blossoms. Hey Jealousy.
Yeah, I'm surprised that didn't pick.
I was gonna do Follow You
Follow You
Down.
Down.
Yeah, but then we kind of talked about them, so I didn't want to like re-talk about
I don't want to talk
them.
about them bitches again. You know.
Yeah.
The Cranberries. Zombie.
Yeah, Cranberries.
Yeah,
Lit. My Own Worst Enemy.
yeah. We missed a lot. There's obvious. You could keep
Sure,
going
right.
for like
It's awesome.
hours on songs we missed.
Mortal Kombat theme song. you
Yeah.
know.
The Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. The impression that I get.
Yeah, real
Okay,
big,
so
real big
I
fish.
recently did
Beer.
I recently did a discography listen of the Mighty Boss Tones. Some sneaky picks for them.
Yeah, I was thinking like we were watching So Many Axemen the other day, and I was thinking about like Toad the Wet Sprocket. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's a good '90s band. But then I was like, they don't make the cut.
Nine Inch Nails.
Yeah,
I would have gone with Hurt.
Hurt. But did that come out in the '90s?
Oh yeah.
It did.
Yeah, it was like 91, 92. And then kind of like the singer-songwriter, either like the Verve Pipe, Freshman.
Or
Or
Bittersweet
Ben
Symphony.
Folds
Yeah.
5.
yeah,
Brick.
Bittersweet Symphony.
You would know.
Well, that's the Verve.
I know. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's another one.
Whenever someone says the verb pipe,
I
I'm
always
like,
think of the
why are you not
verb, and
thinking
I'm
of the
like,
verb?
Yeah, what about the verb? Forget
I
the
don't.
pipe, dude.
I'll hit you with a hot take. I do not like the song "The Freshman."
Yeah.
by the
Fuck
verb
the pipe,
pipe.
dude.
Yeah,
I don't want no
You
pipe.
would think I would.
I would
Lyric
think you
driven.
would.
He just likes fresh men.
Yeah.
Not men, but fresh women.
Another one, Live, Lightning Crashes.
I like Live.
They're pretty
Apparently,
sad,
that
yeah.
dude was like the son of like a millionaire.
What
And
about
I'm
like some Rage? Get some
yeah,
shit,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
What about Cake?
Yeah.
No? You know that Cake?
It's
not a
that's a
Cake
dad
guy.
band.
Cake, I saw them in concert like mid 2016. That's the only band I've ever seen that one had an intermission and two gave away a fucking tree.
A tree.
They gave away a tree.
A tree.
Yeah.
Was it during the holidays?
Was
No.
that code for
It-
marijuana?
No. If you could guess the tree
Pine.
and you promised to plant it, they gave you a free tree. It was a peach tree.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I don't listen to it.
Wow.
I don't need a peach tree. Thank you
But
very much.
no doubt, I had Don't Speak.
Yeah,
You're right.
said
Yeah,
that.
you mentioned that.
Mike, you're
Okay.
drunk.
Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
I
Smashing
had
Pumpkins.
Tonight was
Yeah.
the one I would have picked.
1979. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Melancholy.
that whole
Or
Melancholy
Disarm.
and the Infinite Sadness or,
Or,
just great album. Zero is my favorite album.
That's good.
Bullet.
Free-
With
Rebound.
butterfly wings.
Full free band.
I don't know. Another one a little off the beat. They're more of a 2000s band, but I had Train Meet Virginia.
No.
When did that come out?
97.
Absolutely not.
You know a Train guy?
No one
Train
mentioned
guy.
Jewel. I knew it wouldn't come up, but
I,
had written
love
down.
Jewel, but yeah.
My dad's a big Jewel guy.
Yep.
Is it your car?
I hope not.
It
You're
wasn't.
robbed.
The other one, the Presidents of the United States of America.
Lump.
Lump.
That's Benny's
Little
theme
lump,
song.
yeah.
That's theme
And
song.
then we talked about Kurt Cobain, but we didn't talk about his other half. I had Whole Doll Parts.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
also like Volcano Girls from where the hell they are. Barracuda?
Barracuda?
No, V-E-R. Something girls.
No.
You never heard of Volcano Girls?
No.
Yeah, you have.
Maybe.
Look it up after this.
Yeah.
I mean, the last one I have on my list is Our Lady Peace. I don't know if you've heard of the band Our Lady Peace.
They do a song that's really popular, but I don't think I know them very
The
well.
song that I picked was Clumsy.
I don't know that one. I don't
Yeah, or
think.
Superman's Dead. That's another
Or,
popular one.
it's been two princes.
Oh yeah.
Spin Doctors.
I was kind of surprised you didn't choose
I
a
thought
Spin
about
Doctor
that too,
song.
and
Yeah.
Damn.
You know, I
I was
would
going off
still,
my brain here, dude. All in my head.
I would still listen to, one, I obviously would listen to my playlist. I would listen to both of yours.
Yeah.
I think overall I
think we made a solid fucking list.
Yeah. Fuck you guys taking my picks.
Mm.
But it's okay. Yeah. Any other qualms or inputs?
I don't think so.
Cool. Gin Sofa out.
All right, degenerates. That's all the time we had today. We hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like or follow us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or really wherever you get your podcasts. And you can always reach out to us on Instagram or DM. Just look up Gin and Sofa Pod. Gin and Sofa out.